Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 2nd. We are just going to jump right in here, Capricorn, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. I like this. This is pretty good so far. You have the Blessed card, which is like receiving blessings. You have this Exchange Gifts card, which could be receiving gifts. So it looks pretty good, but before I speak too soon, let's see what is going on for you here. I don't read reversals, and I dropped this deck the other day because I'm traveling at the moment, so just ignore the reversals here. I don't read reversals anyway. But let's see. You have this Blessed card coming up here, so I do feel that there could be blessings, obviously, coming in to your life. For some of you, this blessing that you are receiving is a change. It's pretty clear to me that the blessing you could be receiving is some sort of change, or something in your life changing in general. This top row goes to the Death card, and that could be the blessing that you're hoping for. You have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. I also feel that some of you could be getting recognized for your work. Three of Pentacles is a card of hard work, and quality, really it's a card of quality work, which is different than just hard work. And he has done a good job building those Three of Pentacles, but it's kind of like a card that says there's a little bit more, and I feel that for everyone, just in general. I feel, and especially for you, Capricorn, where it's like maybe things are okay right now, but it's like things could always be better. And I feel like something is missing as well. That's the best way I could describe it. It's like maybe things are going well, but it's like something is missing. It's like something isn't where it should be. I feel out of place. I feel out of sorts. I'm just going to tell you what my feelings are in your reading. And, so I kind of feel that energy for you here. And I also feel it here. You see, he's focusing on what he's lost, but he's not focusing on what he could gain, which is not just the Two Cups, but it's also the Bridge and the Castle over here. So it's like he has a lot more to gain than he realizes. He just needs to see it. So the Five of Cups is about being grateful. It's about gratitude and needing to be grateful for what you do have. I don't really feel that for you, if I'm being honest. I feel it's more asking you to kind of turn around here. I also feel that it's asking you to exchange gifts, and what I feel this exchange gifts card is talking about sharing something, is like more, kind of using a gift that you have. So if you have a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability that you're not using, I feel like this exchange gifts card is saying you need to use your hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, something that makes you special or unique or something like that. It could also just be like, again, sometimes I think if we're stuck in Five of Cups mode, exchanging gifts can be very beneficial for, doing something nice for someone else could be very, very beneficial. The other thing I would say is that lady right there, she has polka dots on her cloak. Polka dots in the tarot represent needing to make sure that you don't take things too seriously. The polka dots kind of sometimes show up when we are taking things too seriously, and maybe the universe wants us to have more fun, or wants us to do something different. You have the I'm noticing 555, which I feel like this happened to you last week, right? I don't remember. But you have the Five of Swords, the Hermit, and the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Swords is about taking a risk. The Five of Swords, to me, it can be a card of trying to win at all cost, but to me, it can also represent taking a risk. I feel like some of you are this close from doing something that seems a little bit risky, but I feel like it's exactly what you need to do. It's like, I'm trying to think of a good example here, but it's like years ago I wanted to quit a job that I had, and I did just quit. I ended up just quitting, and even though, could I have quit the job and been fine? Well, obviously I was fine, but the answer is yes, it could have, but it was like a little bit of a stretch. It was a little bit, it was a little bit of a challenge to quit the job. I was kind of like on the edge of being able to afford quitting. You get what I'm saying here? And I kind of didn't have a plan after that. And I kind of feel like for some of you, that could be the risk that you're taking. It's like it feels a little bit blind to me. It feels like I don't exactly, if I'm putting myself in your shoes, it feels like I don't exactly have a plan. I kind of have a plan. That's how I feel like where you are. You even have the Hermit here. He has gone through a dark night of the soul. He has explored the darkness, and now he's kind of come out on top. He's standing at the top of the mountain, but he's frozen in place. His feet are frozen there. If he were to lower that lantern down to his feet, he would easily be able to set himself free. So it's kind of like a card of needing to set yourself free. And you have the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you don't have something that you need. Again, I do feel like something is missing here. I have a feeling when we clarify the reading in just a minute that we'll probably get some answers as to what could be missing here for you. You have this Thinker card. I almost feel like there's too much thinking. I feel like you need to put some thinking into action. It's like if you've been thinking about starting something new, I would get started. If you've been thinking about quitting your job, I would start looking for another one. Like I feel like it's like the thinking is over. And I had a very similar message, I think, for Virgo. So if you have Virgo in your chart, I would definitely watch that reading. But I do feel that this reading is like saying, okay, it's time for action now. It's time to get moving. You have the Death card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. It's like the thing is that the Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor, in love, of course, but the Knight of Cups is also dreaming of better days. You know, he's normally looking into that cup, and he's kind of imagining what his perfect life would look like. He might not have it, but he's standing in the desert, and there's water flowing in front of him. It represents the fact that if he put the work in, he could very easily manifest whatever it is that he's thinking about, the perfect life, right? He could easily plant his seeds in front of him there, and he will be very successful. The trick is he's got to get started. He has to get moving. He might be holding on too tightly to his past. So I feel like everybody is doing this. It's crazy because I could probably just do a collective reading, plain and simple, and almost everyone, I said to another sign that basically the way I see it in my head is that I think we're all being funneled like this. Like there's this funnel energy. I feel like we're about to pop out the other side, so it wouldn't surprise me if soon the readings start changing from sign to sign to sign. Like they've all been the same. And I think it's because as a collective we're being funneled to this like funnel point in the energy where it's like we're about to pop out the other side. What's on the other side, I have no freaking clue. But I feel like that's what we're going towards. Whatever's on the other side, and everybody's being asked to let go of something. Four of Pentacles, again, literally, you cannot make this up. Every single sign has had something about letting go of their old life, letting go of things that are falling apart, letting go of things that just no longer serve you. So if you have anything like that in your life that isn't working, basically, I would let it go. And you have the Death card, because it's probably going to be a positive transformation. Again, the sun is coming up between the two pillars that are on the moon right here, Capricorn, and I kind of feel that if it wants to focus, probably not, but I kind of feel that we need to go through this transformation. The white rose on the Death card kind of also represents like the light and the dark. So if you've been going through a dark period of time, which going this way, it looks like you have been going through a dark period of time, it kind of reminds me, Four of Pentacles, needing to let go of the past, kind of reminds me of like needing to realize that things are improving for you. And again, you have the Blessed card, you have this Exchange Gifts card. So let's see. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of marriage. It's also a card of freedom. So a lot of people have had the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is a card of being set free. And so I feel that you could be being set free at this time, or you could be gaining some freedom, basically. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Chariot, victory. Chariot is a victory. It's also a card of asserting your will. And with that Three of Pentacles, it's kind of like putting the work in to make something happen. I really feel there's a lot of success for you. The Three of Pentacles, there's a fire triangle at the top, water triangle underneath it. That water triangle really says there's kind of like a little bit extra. I always look at that water triangle and the Three of Pentacles as like the cherry on top. It's like, yeah, no doubt, card of quality work. He's done a great job. But he also knows that there could be like something just that would make it a little bit better. That would just, really take it to that next level. And it's like only like a 1% improvement too, at that. But it makes all the difference in the world. So whenever the Three of Pentacles shows up, I always say to people, it's like, are you doing everything that you possibly can be doing to really make sure that you're putting something out into the world? Are you kind of doing things to the best of your ability? Is there something more that you could do? Or is there a situation in your life where you just know that it could be better, right? And I kind of feel that. And the Chariot, I feel like, is just saying, go for it. Make it happen, right? Plain and simple. With the Five of Cups, you have the Judgment card. I kind of like this because it's like something's re-entering your life. Again, the Five of Cups is definitely a loss. I feel you have 3 fives here, and I kind of feel loss in general, or like something is missing, and maybe you're just waking up to the thing that is missing in your life that would really make things feel more complete. With the Five of Swords, you have the Hierophant. Again, a lot of people have been getting the Hierophant as well. Hierophant can be marriage, so they're definitely, if you're looking for love, this is very good for love. There could be a person coming in for you. Could be a Scorpio or a water sign in general. Could also be a Virgo as well. Or, you have, it's a general reading. It could be anyone. But I do feel like there's like marriage potential for you here. With the Hermit, you have the King of Swords. King of Swords is like an expert or a mentor, but I kind of feel like that's you. The King of Swords, to me, he has the most wisdom and knowledge out of all the kings, and that's what I feel like you have here. I don't like the King and Queen of Swords as far as divine counterparts are concerned. Some of you, I do feel, could be dealing with a past person. It doesn't look like, I don't even, usually when this comes up in a reading, I don't even mention it because it's like, I just see it going nowhere. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups says you need to get clear on what you want, and then you will have it, especially with that Five of Pentacles. It's like the Five of Pentacles could say you're feeling left out in the cold. Seven of Cups says you're spoiled for choice. You have a lot of options, but you're like, Seven of Cups, there's good things, there's bad things in those cups. You have to pick the cup and make it happen that you want. So I feel this is a very deep thought type of reading that's asking you to think very deeply about your desires. With the Death card, you have the Eight of Swords. Again, pretty much everybody has had the Eight of Swords this week. Seems to be like one of those weeks where we need to realize we're probably much more free than we realize. We're much more free to create. We're much more free to have new experiences than we realize. We're much more free to do the things we desire. But I think we just have to do them. We just have to get moving. And that's really what I get here. I'm going to pull an extra row. We're gonna get some answers here. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Swords. Again, I feel like your past is a nightmare. Sorry, this is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. But, I get something about the past being a nightmare. Not only that, Seven of Swords, normally he has polka dots on his cloak. Polka dots on the cloak, right here, on the Three of Pentacles. Something needs to be more fun. Or something could be much more fun in your life. It kind of reminds me of like relationships, right? I'm not saying you're looking for a relationship, but I'm just giving you an example here, Capricorn, where it's like I talk to a lot of people, obviously, because of this channel about relationships. And there are some people who are like, I'm very serious now because this past person hurt me, so now I'm going to be super serious about relationships, and this person has to follow all these rules, and they have to march to my beat, and all this other stuff. I'm like, nobody's going to want that. It's like, I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to protect yourself from being hurt, but at the same time, it's like nobody wants to marry a drill sergeant, right? So, this can represent need to be more playful, needing to be more light, and, all that other stuff. Seven of Swords also says, is a card of tactics as well. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of patience, but it's also kind of like turning one thing into another. I actually want to clarify that Temperance card here in this reading. I feel like it's talking about not really magic, but different ways of doing things. You have the Knight of Swords. Things moving forward much faster than you realize, I feel. You have the Lovers. Definitely could be love coming in for you. Lovers is also a card of the crossroads, having a choice to make. And it kind of represents picking a new path in your life. And you have the Hierophant, again, marriage. So the Hierophant is also about learning from past situations. So let's clarify this as well, and let's see where this is going. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Four of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting the word sleep on it. If you feel like you're being pushed into a situation at this time, especially with that Knight of Swords, I would sleep on it with this energy. Knight of Swords is like trying to force something to happen, which is the opposite of what I would do here. The Lovers, you have the Nine of Wands. Again, if you want love, I would open up to it, plain and simple. Nine of Wands is having your guard up and needing to put your guard down, is what I would say. The Nine of Wands also says try again. And I feel like everybody has to try again right now, just because we do, plain and simple. And with the Hierophant, you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I don't know, I'm getting bored, honestly, Capricorn. I'm probably, I'm traveling right now, and for like the next 2 months or so. And so I might actually do some lives while I'm on the road here. And, because I just want to see, like, what's the deal with this collective energy that we're getting with, like, the Ten of Wands and stuff. Everybody's been getting the Ten of Wands. I feel like everybody is exhausted or in a place of exhaustion. You have the, I wanted to see what this card was, Treasure Island card. Treasure Island is about needing to manifest. It's like as above, so below. It's about needing to manifest things which is the Chariot, by the way. Needing to manifest things that you really truly desire to have in your life, but like really needing to like really focus on things. Again, I think one of the challenges right now is we don't, Five of Pentacles. We don't have the things that maybe we do need to have something, but we have to almost act as if we do. So it's like a little bit of a mind effort. I don't know if this is a test from the universe or whatever, but I do feel like there are gifts coming in for you, but it just looks like a lot of work. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat the reading and say like, oh, these gifts are coming in and it's going to be easy. It's like I feel like the blessings and the gifts are there, but it really requires a lot of belief here as well. And again, I feel like everybody is in this Ten of Wands space where it's like we've already done a lot of work, so I feel like getting moving, actually people wanting to work towards things is a little bit challenging because it's like we've already done a lot of work. It's like everybody's tired. I feel like everybody wants a break, Four of Swords, but it's like the break isn't here. So very weird, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. So thank you for being here, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.